Now here he is, 5 caps for Bafana Bafana. He's SuperSport United's man up front. He is Bradley Grobler, son of Les Grobler. Those of you who are fans of Morocco Swallows will remember Les Grobler back in the day. Bradley, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're not really very well, because let's just talk about that. I haven't seen you on the field since February.
No, well, I am very well. I started training full-time today, so it's been a long time since I've been on the field, but happy to be back training again. Hopefully I can, get fit and start playing a few games before the end of the season.
How bad was the timing of having to go for this operation, especially if you look at where you were in terms of your form?
It wasn't nice. I had a frustrating year the season before, and Stuart came in. I really started enjoying my game. I wanted to play as much as I could, and I really felt like I was getting back to my best. And yeah, unfortunately, these things happen in football, and you've got to accept them. And the injury came, and it bugged me for a while. I was playing games where, I didn't feel 100%. And yeah, I think I just took the decision to do the op and get it out the way. And hopefully now everything's behind me and we can focus on going forward and playing games without having to worry about the injuries.
Well, let's see if the injury and the setbacks and getting over that, because there's not really much football left. You're going to have to join the Confederations Cup party when it starts. Yeah,
it's a frustrating time. I've had to work very hard to get back to full fitness, and coming to the end of the season is not nice. But luckily we got the CAF to concentrate on, and yeah, we've got 2 or 3 league games left that hopefully I can try get a few minutes here and there, and then try get fit for the CAF. I think CAF's a very, very interesting tournament to play in, and I'm hopefully going to be ready to play in that.
Now, one of the things that a lot of South Africans may not know about you is that you did go and play in Turkey, and you were the most expensive player that club in Turkey had ever bought. You had a 3-year contract, and you came back to South Africa after 1 year. What happened?
Oh, Turkey's a very, very difficult place to go and play. Look, I enjoyed the football. The football was very good. The fans, it was amazing to play in front of all those fans every week. To me, the most fanatical fans I've seen in football. And yeah, it just came down to politics and, having to stress every game that if you get injured, you're not going to get paid. And this happened to a lot of players that I played there with. And when I left Turkey, I actually had to sacrifice a lot of money that they had owed me because they weren't happy that I was leaving. So it's just little things like that that really got to me. I think, I was homesick at the time, to be honest.
But Bradley, not gonna lie, you're in Europe.
No, I know. But you've
left home. What are you looking in the rearview mirror for?
Europe's not. Okay, let me not say like it. Not all the leagues in Europe are what they made out to be.
You were playing in front of 40,000 every week.
Yeah, 100%. And today I regret leaving there. I got to be honest, but yeah, it was difficult. The language was difficult for me. The Turkish people weren't very nice people. And I got to be honest, and yeah, to this day, I do regret leaving when I did. But yeah, at the time, I just felt it was the right thing to do. And, I don't regret things now that I've done. I'm happy where I am now. I've learned a lot as a player. I think I'm happy at SuperSport. And yeah, I'm just happy, to just be playing.
I was very impressed when Benny McCarthy comes out and is asked in a newspaper article to pick his dream team of the season. He picks you up front. He plays you as his lone striker in his PSL dream team. I don't know if you even saw the article. Did you see?
I did see it.
And what did you think?
I think for someone like Benny and what he's achieved to say something like that, and also now, having got his coaching badge, and that, I think it's even more, meaningful for me, to understand, what he said. For me, I grew up watching him, and, he's a legend, and I can only, it's flattering, and I'm very happy to have seen that.
Bradley, what's with you and scoring against Orlando Pirates? I was looking at your career, and if there's a club you've scored the most against, it's probably Orlando Pirates.
That's not a bad team to score your most goals against. So, yeah, I don't know. I think doesn't mean I try harder to play against Pirates, or I just think it's happened like that. And yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't go out to play better against Pirates than any other team. So
scored in the Nedbank Cup final last season, won that. This season, you were part of the 6-1. got onto the score sheet there. What was that like to be on the field for that?
I think, at the time, you didn't really take it in, but, as the days went past and you saw all the pictures that people were making, and you actually realized, it's a big game, and that made me realize also how big Orlando Pirates are. I mean, if that happened, I was playing for Platinum Stars and we got beat 6-1 a few times, and no one never really said anything, but on that day it was everywhere. And still, I think the next week I went to Bafana camp and Coach Shakes carried on about it the whole, he would go to the Pirates players and just keep reminding them about it. And yeah, it was a nice result, but we had to get over it, and yeah, hopefully it can happen again one day.
How's your dad? Les Grobler, great striker for Morocco Swallows, current
stressed.
coach of Highlands Park.
Very stressed. Yeah, I think that, I think it's my father and Terry are doing the job together, and man, I've been in that position. I was a player, and it's horrible. So I wish them all the best. I think they got a few games that, they can win. I think they got a good squad, and I hope for his sake that they come right. I think, he's done a lot in his coaching career that people have not really seen. And for me, I think he deserves the opportunity to coach a team. And hopefully this will be a good opportunity for him.
Bradley, Matatansa in the Confederations Cup. There's another season coming up next season. What's in the plan? Where will this club go in the next season coming up?
I think it's difficult to say. I think, as players, I think we've let ourselves down this season. I think with the squad we got, we feel we really should have done better in the league. I think we just let it go a little bit. And obviously, with the squad we got, we really won the league. I think we got a good coach, and, it's going to be sad to see him go. But I think we want to finish off the season well, let the coach go on a good note. We want to do as well as we can in the CAF. We're not going to get to the group stages now and, let it go. We've done well to get there. We're not going to get a break this year, so we've got to give it our all. We want to win it. The club wants to win it. And, yeah, I think next season is going to be very interesting. We'll have a new coach, but we'll have the same players. And, I think we've got a great squad. Going to training every day, you look at the squad we got, it's amazing.
Bradley, thank you very much for being with us tonight on Sport at 10, and all the best with the recovery and getting back out onto the field. Getting him right back after his very first training session, after being injured and having the operation to repair that groin. Shampunaiza, what's happening?
Thomas, welcome to the 2017 edition of All You Need Is Love. Love, what's your favorite team?
Kaizer Chiefs.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Are you covered?
100% showcase.
Because Kaizer Chiefs fans are now like they are now fortune tellers. All of them are like, yeah, how do you want next season? Yeah. Next season, do you love Kaizer Chiefs?
100%.
All you need is love. Thomas, back to you. He loves Kaizer Chiefs. This is a very good relationship.